Hi, today I am reading the book on Little Polar Bear, Lars Take Us Home. Little Polar Bear, Lars Take Us Home by Hans D. Beer. Lars, the little polar bear, lives near the North Pole in a land of ice and snow. He is a very curious little bear, so every day he goes out to explore his surroundings. Watch where you step, Mother Bear warns him. The ice is melting very fast this year. If you are not careful, you could be carried away on a broken off ice floe. Mother Bear is right. This year it's unusually warm around the North Pole. The ice is breaking up and the snow has already melted in a lots of places. That has its advantages. Though, thinks Lars, it's fun to splash around in the warm water and he loves to launch in the sun too. But playing in the snow is still the most enjoyable thing for the little polar bear to do. And luckily, there's still enough snow up on the hills. If only someone else was here with him. Playing all alone is boring. As it got warmer, Lars's friends moved with their families further to the north, where there was still plenty of snow and ice. Feeling a little down, Lars starts to head back home. But then he discovers some footprints. They are still fresh. Whose footprints could they be? Curious, he follows the tracks. Hopefully, it's someone I can play with, Lars thinks. The track leads down the hillside to the bay, where Lars sees a big black monster floating in the water. It's making loud, booming noises, and smoke is puffing rhythmically out of its belly. Eerie, thinks Lars. Slowly he turns away. Well, how about that? First we don't see a single polar bear and then we see 3 cubs all within a week. Hey, says Lars. Who are you? In front of him is a very long dog with very short legs. Don't be afraid, says the dog. I'm Freddy the Dachshund. And he adds proudly, I am the ship's dog from that submarine over there. Oh, hello. I am Lars, says Lars shyly. Why did you say 3 cubs? I will tell you why, says Freddy. As you probably noticed, it's unusually warm here. Every year there's less snow and ice at the North Pole. My owners came here in their research submarine to find out how much of the ice has already melted. Every day we come up to the surface to measure the ice. A couple of days ago, we discovered 2 polar bear cubs on an ice floe, floating all alone over the open sea. They are too small to swim. My owners rescued them. They have to get back to their parents, cries Lars. But we don't even know where they live, says Freddy. I will take them, Lars says confidently. I have been lost lots of times, and I have always found my way back home. I know exactly what to do. Okay, says Freddy. After dark, Freddy smuggles Lars into the big submarine. Lars is amazed. There are pipes and gauges all over the submarine. Freddy leads the way through the dimly lit passageways. We have to be careful, says Freddy. If my owner sees you, they might want to rescue you too and keep you on board. So we need to hurry. The cubs are back here in the captain's cabin. 2 pairs of eyes look curiously at Lars. Hello, little ones. This is Lars, whispers Freddy. He is going to take you home. I am Nina, says one of the cubs. And I am Nina's brother, Nino, says the other. Are you really going to take us back to our parents? Absolutely, promises Lars. Suddenly a bell rings. We are diving down again, cries Freddy nervously. Lars, you have to hide until we resurface, and we will make sure no one sees you. A friendly scientist brings Freddy and the polar bear cubs something to eat. They beg for more until they get enough food for themselves and for the stowaway Lars too. Please, Lars, tells us another one of your adventures, plead Nina and Nino. They are happy to have the company of another bear. and Lars likes being the big bear that the cubs look up to. The next day, Freddy tells them that the submarine is about to surface again. Lars is so excited that his heart starts thumping. "Hurry, this way," Freddy whispers. "The escape hatch is open. Let's get you out of here. Put your swing belts on and stay close to Lars, okay?" says Freddy anxiously. Lars tries to calm his friend. It's not far to the shore, and there are ice floes floating everywhere. We won't have any trouble making it, right, you two? Nina and Nino nod and watch out for a good ice floe. Freddy waves one last time and the hatch closes. "Don't worry," calls Lars. "We will be fine." The big tower of the submarine slips slowly under the water. All alone in the middle of the sea, Lars suddenly starts to feel like a baby polar bear himself, but he doesn't let it show. "See," laughs Lars with relief. Everything's going smoothly. He paddles quickly towards the shore. "Aye, aye, Captain Lars," cry Nina and Nino in unison. Finally they reach land, but unfortunately Captain Lars has no idea where they are. Finally, "Why don't you keep the swim belts on for now?" he says as calmly as possible. If only Lars knew which direction to take, and now to make matter worse, it's starting to snow. The polar cubs are getting scared. The three friends fight their way through the snowstorm. "We should have stayed with Freddy," whines Nina, and Nino starts to sob. "Hang in there, kids. We are bound to get there soon." Lars tries to cheer up the cubs, but he is exhausted himself and doesn't know what to do next. They find shelter for the night under a big rock. Then they cuddle up close to each other, and the three little polar bears fall asleep instantly. It's already morning when Lars wakes up. "You are lost, aren't you?" An Arctic fox is standing in front of them with a big friendly smile. "No, yeah, well, sort of," says Lars, embarrassed. "That is, I know where we want to go. I just don't know where we are." "It's your lucky day. We Arctic foxes happen to have the best noses in the north." He sniffs the two cubs first and then Lars. "Got it. These two little ones come from very far away." "What about me?" asks Lars. "Not you," says the Arctic fox. "I can take you back to your place." The four of them sets off on their way. Nina and Nino are in good spirits again, and it doesn't take long before Lars starts to recognize his surroundings. Soon he is saying happily to his parents, "Mom, Dad, this is Nina, and that's Nino." "Hello, Mrs. Polar Bear." "Hello, Mr. Polar Bear," says the cubs politely. Lars tells his parents all about Freddy, the submarine, and their adventurous journey home. Mother Bear gives Nina and Nino a big cuddle. Father Bear is very proud of his son and thanks the Arctic fox for bringing the three cubs home safe and sound. Then the fox tells them exactly where Nina and Nino live. "That's much too far to take the little ones before winter sets in." Mother Bear smiles happily. "Nina and Nino will have to stay with them until spring. But then Lars and I will take you back to your parents," promises Father Bear. "Great, then I will have all winter to teach you two how to swim," laughs Lars. "Let's get started right now." Little Polar Bear, Lars, take us home.